see plenty of police chases, especially out of California. I don't know why people still run from the police, try to do high speed chases in California. They got like 100 helicopters up at any given time of day, and it's so congested. It's like, come on, dude. But people love doing it. Okay, so this police chase is went on for about 45, 50 minutes. You always get these extremely long police chases in California. And you're probably tired of hearing about, but this one has a crazy twist. Like, you seen the police chases when the suspects get deleted or get arrested or be a fire. I mean, just be some crazy stuff. But I like, since I've been doing these cop videos, responding to them and watching them and seeing them do my live stream and reposting them, stuff like that, reacting to them. This one had, like, you can predict this one. You probably had a better chance of hitting the mega millions for all six numbers straight than predicting what happened in this one. So I'm only gonna make this like a 10-minute video. I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but you're not gonna expect what's gonna happen at the end. What happened at the end even had me like, damn, like, whoa. So without that, hey, let's watch it.
8th Place and Vernon Avenue in Hyde Park. We bring this to you as a public service. If you know anybody in this area, please make them aware, because this is extremely dangerous with these excessive speeds on residential streets. At 6:04, just after 6 o'clock in the afternoon, on this Wednesday. Obviously, people will be coming home from work. People are already home from work. It is summertime for kids, so there could be some kids out there in the streets. Very, very dangerous. And this is most definitely a residential neighborhood. So again,
got the windshield wipers on. Look at the front windshield. The windshield wipers wiping.
Buckler Avenue in Hyde Park. So we have a lot of different elements, moving parts, if you will, to this pursuit. Oh gosh, just coming up on that intersection, and that unsuspecting driver trying to make a right turn doesn't expect to have a robbery suspect being chased by police come up on them. You see there, for the first time, we're seeing law enforcement now, and now the speeds are really picking up. We got our eyes on a couple of black and whites there. So speeds 55, 60 miles per hour in the View Park area. This is Overhill Drive and West 64th Street. I'm looking with you along the Extreme Nav technology. Now we're officially in Inglewood, so we're making that sharp right turn. You wonder if this suspect knows where they're going. I mentioned LAPD. I want to make clear that I've just been corrected. This is Hawthorne PD. That is the lead agency, because that is where this all began. This latest pursuit, we're seeing the black and whites come up on this suspect in this intersection. When we cover these pursuits, we've seen it happen before, where suspects like to go where they are familiar with the neighborhood. That makes a lot of sense. We don't know, considering this started in Hawthorne, not too far away from Inglewood, so maybe they are trying to get somewhere where they know. A lot of times they're on the phone. It looks like there's some damage to the right side passenger door there, perhaps, from my vantage point anyway. I think you might be seeing that with me along, if you're watching from home, blowing through that stop sign. Of course, plenty of other drivers out there not knowing, but they may be seeing the flashing lights coming up behind them. Oh gosh. Going against traffic, this is when it gets really, really dangerous. Making a right turn, there's that other driver who had to slow down quickly, slam on their brakes so that they didn't hit this person. If you ever find yourself in a situation, it's really hard to act quickly, but if you get a chance to, you do not want to play cat and mouse, of course, with one of these suspects, because you could end up getting hurt or impeding on law enforcement's ability to bring this to an end. You do want to get over to the right if you can. That's what law enforcement officers tell us. We're going on an on-ramp here. It looks like we are, and it looked like we just saw a helicopter, a law enforcement helicopter, fly below our Skyfox there as well. So now we're on the overpass here, Ladera Heights.
Now, if you want to watch the whole video into its entirety, you're welcome to do so. You can go to Fox 11, California, and they got the on the YouTube page. You can go ahead and watch the whole video. It's about like an hour long of this chase. Now, what I bring this up because I'm gonna show you what they found inside the car that made this something out this like, dang, I done watched a lot of police chases, and then once I saw this, I was just like, oh shit! Remember, this chase, keep that in mind, because this is about to come back up in a few minutes. You're gonna see why this meant so much. Watch how this reckless driving, all this chasing, jumping in median, all that. If you want to go watch the whole video in its entirety, you're welcome to do so. But I'm gonna bring you to
A
this.
lot of movement from another person in the back of the vehicle, and then this presents a danger as well. You don't know if
it's a
they're armed.
baby.
A baby!
Oh, Jim,
Wow!
baby. So there's somebody in the back seat who just gave the
Wow.
driver a little baby, and he's kissing the baby.
So
because
it's
he
a
knows that
baby
he's
in the
gonna go into
car. A
custody.
newborn baby is in the car during this whole high-speed chase.
There was
What?
some radio traffic. There was possibly a baby in the car, so that came out after it came to a stop here. So it looks like that from this visual, that's been confirmed. So they're going to have to play this a little bit differently. How they're going to do this here?
Oh,
How they're going to bring this
It
to an
is
end?
true, and it would be
What?
interesting to know at dispatch. It's oftentimes we're not aware, watching from a distance, what
Oh,
the dispatch might
wow.
know if there's a child inside the vehicle. So that can be why the vehicle wasn't a pit maneuver or things of that nature for the safety of the child. So all of those considerations have to be taken into
Well, it sounds like the person was trying to negotiate with law enforcement and let them know we have a child in the car, and law enforcement dealing with a
Wow.
person in the back seat who was the original suspect in the robbery case. So a lot going on there, Jim, for law enforcement to.
So they're saying the
decipher
mother was
and
the
to end this
original
peacefully.
suspect?
So true, and it sort of epitomizes what law enforcement has to go through as far as navigating what you see. It's also why it's so important to keep your demeanor calm. There's a tendency to get agitated because you're at high speeds. Maybe there was a violent robbery. We don't know the nature of it. But at the same token, you have to keep your demeanor because unexpected things such as this that could endanger the life of a child and other things could come into play.
It looks like there's an embrace happening inside the car between the driver and the person that's in the back seat, who presumably now has the child. As it appears, the driver will get up, Jim, and turn himself in. He's obviously distraught. You make a great point, though, Jim. You've done this. You did this for your profession. You're in consulting now. Everything that you have to deal with when you're dealing with a situation like this, where it's just a robbery suspect and then there's another car involved and then you never know, and now a baby. And now we're seeing the woman in the back clearly. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it does look like it would be difficult for the vehicle to move, and I think it's going
Yeah,
to.
you better kiss her goodbye, buddy.
Which is the most important factor, and we can sort of decipher now next steps.
Wow.
There's always a story behind that's unfortunate. Of course, we want to look out for the victims, but there's always troubling details that involve human beings when you're involved in crime and things of this nature. So I'm glad to see this great restraint by law enforcement authorities.
So we have this driver here, this suspect backing up and clearly giving up. It was almost heartbreaking to see, looks like perhaps a family or people who certainly care about each other caught up in this. Kevin Takumi, I'm trying to decipher now, who was the original driver in the original robbery case? Was it this person here?
It was,
who was then in the driver's seat?
reportedly as a male. So they could have switched. They switched initially at the beginning when the pursuit started, and she may have jumped into the back seat from the initial point. That was the radio traffic. So he may have been driving the whole time, and she may have been in the back seat with the baby the whole time. But it was the initial suspect, this person that they're taking into custody right now, who ended up being the driver. Initially got into the passenger seat when they took off, but somewhere along the line, obviously it looked like they switched. They could have switched at the end here too.
Yeah. What city did we end up in here? The Culver City area, is that right?
It's kind of the edge of Culver City.
Okay.
Baldwin Hills kind of area.
Well, that suspect is now officially in custody. Obviously, guns are still drawn because they need to check the vehicle. They won't give this a code 4, which is law enforcement speak for the scene is now clear. They won't do that until they actually check the vehicle down below. They'll open the trunk.
See for that what the video footage I just ran through real quick. It's like a different version of Bonnie and Clyde. +1. Whoa, what is going on? Like, wow. Got the little baby in the car. You jumping curves, running from the police with the little baby in the car. I mean, the little baby, like the newborn size baby, like, wow, dude, my G. Not cool. Not cool, my G. No. But hey, let me know what you think about it. Post something in the comments. If you want to collab on a video or something, hey, I'm up to it. I say, hey, throw me a subscribe. If not, hey, at least throw me a like. It don't cost you nothing. So the next video you